All right, good morning, everybody. So we are going to start in a chest opener, and you can use 2 blocks for that, or you could roll up blankets. We're also going to use a strap today and a ball, and you can use any kind of ball. And if you don't have a ball, I will show you an option. Okay. All right. So as you're lying down, I'm going to turn off these lights so they're not shining on you. We'll turn them back on so you don't fall asleep in a minute. And just allowing your shoulders to fall back. Good to see you. Are you comfortable being like up front if I move that heater a little bit? You might be a little bit in the view of the thing. Are you sure? Okay. So as you're lying there, just noticing where you're making contact with the blocks or blankets and where you're making contact with the floor. And noticing how you feel physically this morning. And just what are the sensations in your body? And then also noticing how you feel just mentally this morning. You know, what's your mind doing right now? Do you have any kind of emotion that's present this morning? And reminding yourself that whatever is going on for you, whatever you've brought to your practice this morning, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant, all of it is welcome in your practice. So you can work with whatever is going on for you. And in fact, why not welcome in whatever is going on for you this morning? And then setting an intention in yoga and in Sanskrit, that's sankalpa, setting an intention for what kind of quality you would like to invite into your practice this morning. How do you want to feel as you practice this morning? Or what do you want to work with? Good. And without going into the storyline about that, just let that word come into your mind. And as you take an inhale, can you imagine breathing that quality into every cell of your body? And then as you exhale, just exhale out your mouth, letting it go. So letting go of any attachment to it. Yeah. And then just try that one more time. So inhale, breathing in that quality down to your toes, down to your fingertips. And as you exhale, letting go of any attachment. Good. And just in your own time, as you're ready, we can just take the arms up toward your ceiling here and begin to take them overhead. You can take more than one breath and just notice how that feels today. And then bring them back up to the ceiling. So you might inhale as you bring them up and exhale as you take them over, or vice versa. And you can have your knees bent or your legs straight, either way. And now next time you take them up to the ceiling, let's grab opposite wrists or elbows or forearms, wherever you feel like you want to hold, and then try to take that overhead and see what that feels like. Good. Great. Now bringing the arms back up toward the ceiling. You're going to bend the knees and remove your head block and just place your hands and interlace them behind your head. And as you inhale, let's open up the elbows, leaning back. And as you exhale, think sternum moves down first as elbows curl around ears and you sit upright a bit. And then inhale, opening up the elbows and letting the ribs open as well. And exhale, sternum down, elbows curl around ears. Good, just a couple more of those, feeling, trying to get this connection of sternum down, engaging core to come out of back bending. That's the idea. We're trying to feel that. Good, you guys. And then next time you come up, let's just place the hands down at your side so that you can help yourself up. Remove your blocks and just come on down to your back. You can always have head and neck support there. Gonna straighten out the legs and inhale, stretch arms overhead and reach through your heels. And then as you exhale, let's bring the right knee in and give it a squeeze. Inhale, straightening the leg up toward the ceiling as you hold behind the leg. And you can either leave it there and roll the ankle, or you might feel that you want to bend and straighten it a few times, getting it warmed up. Your left leg could always be bent if that feels better. Good, you guys. And then if you're bending and straightening, let's try to leave it straight. And could you let go with your arms and just place them at your sides? Now taking a big inhale, using your umbrella breath, so feeling the lower ribs expand three-dimensionally. And on the exhale, long exhale. You can use ujjayi or pursed lip exhale. Good. And now on the next inhale, you're going to inhale, taking the leg out to the right, just part way, placing your hands on the left side of your abdominals. Exhale, engage the abdominals and bring the leg back to center. Good. Continue this. So inhale out. Can you feel those left side abdominals bracing a bit to keep the hip from rocking to the side? So that's what you're trying to feel in the abdominals, is just where is the place where your hip starts to come off the floor, that left hip? And can you instead not go as far? So only go as far as the true mobility of that right hip. Good. And then next time you come up, pause, straighten out the left leg if you don't already have it straight. Extend the right arm out to the right. And as you inhale, let's take the leg across the body toward the left, and the right hip does come up. And exhale, engage the abdominals first and bring the leg up toward the ceiling. And we'll repeat that a few times. So you inhale, take it as far as you want across. Begin the exhale first, then feel the abdominals engage to lift the leg. You guys hitting each other over there? You can hold hands if you want, if the other person wants you to. Okay, now go all the way across. And can you come to the floor? So let that right shoulder come up if it wants to. Just let your foot come to the floor and take a couple of umbrella breaths here in this position. You can adjust your right arm however it feels best. Feel the end of the exhale and maybe even accentuate the end of the exhale. You really feel the abdominal contraction. And then at the end of the next exhale, let's bring the right arm across the body. We're going to flip over here. Let the right knee bend. As you do this, we're going to come over onto our bellies into Sphinx half frog. So your right knee is out to the side. Yeah. And then inhale, spread across the collarbones, engage the left glute, press the right knee into the floor. Exhale. Good. Inhale again, spreading across the collarbones. And exhale, let's straighten the right leg next to the left. Good. Inhale, pubic bone down to the floor, engaging your glutes. Good. And exhale, bend the right knee. Good. Inhale, press pubic bone down. So knees are next to one another or close to one another. They're parallel. Good. And now exhale, lower your forehead down to the back of your hands. Inhale, press pubic bone down. And exhale, can you lift your right knee off the floor with your pubic bone still on the floor? So it's not going very high. And then bring it back down. Good. And then try again. Pubic bone pressing down, lifting knee. Good. And just one more time. Good. And now let's let that knee straighten. Inhale, bring the knee out to the right again, half frog. Exhale. Inhale, come to Sphinx pose. Good. Exhale, you're going to lift the right elbow and thread that left arm underneath. And then inhale, draw the right arm slowly across your chest, like you're swiping across the chest, and open it to the right. Good. And now close that arm like a book. Bring it across your body. You could always put something below your head here. And then repeat. Hand swipes across. You can just use your breath in either direction. You can inhale for the closing or the opening, doesn't matter. Good. Good, you guys. Now, next time you open, let's stay there. Inhale. As you exhale, could you straighten your right leg out to the side? So kind of like we started. That's it. Inhale, taking right hand to right ribs. Good. Exhale there. Inhale, can you feel those right ribs expand? Exhale, engage the abdominals, lift the leg, just partway, a foot or two off the floor. And then inhale, lower it back down. Exhale, engage abdominals to lift it a foot or two off the floor. Really feel the hip and core working. Inhale, lower. Okay, this time, exhale, lift it up toward the ceiling and roll onto your back again. And you can scoot yourself if you've come away from your mat. Good. Exhale, lower leg to floor. Good. Just pause and notice the two sides, the difference in sensation on the two sides. And then inhale, let's stretch arms overhead. And exhale, bring the left knee in, give it a squeeze. Good. Inhale, holding behind the leg, let's stretch it up. And you can leave it up there and roll the ankle, or you can straighten and bend. Your right leg can be bent or straight. Come into your umbrella breath if you've lost it. Good. And now letting go with the hands. Take an inhale with the umbrella breath and exhale there, just feeling the abdominal engagement. On the next inhale, taking the leg out to the left and use your right hand on the right abdominals to feel them engaging. Exhale, use that engagement to lift and repeat a few times. So just really noticing, trying to notice the subtleties of your movement and just getting curious about all of it, right? So there's no right or wrong, no judgment about your movements. Next time you come up, let's make sure we've got the right leg straightened. We'll extend the left arm to the side and inhale as you bring the leg across the body, letting the left hip come up, and then engage abdominals as you exhale, bringing the leg back to center and repeating that. So moving slowly is usually more challenging. And it also has the benefit of just increasing our awareness of the transitions of our movement, noticing the subtleties, and staying present rather than escaping into the flow, so to speak. That we can find ourselves in that flow state, meaning like ready, calm awareness without escape, if that makes sense. And next time you come across, let's come all the way to the floor. Good. So that's okay if the left arm comes up, and just breathe here. You can arrange your arms however you need to. And then on your next exhale, let's bring the left arm across the body. So we're rolling over. That left knee will be out to the side. Let's bend it into half frog. You can scoot yourself however you need to. Someone's church bells are going off. Can always silence it. And then go ahead and inhale, reach your chest forward and Sphinx half frog, pressing your left knee into the floor and engaging your right glute. Good. And breathing there. And now on your next exhale, let's straighten out your leg next to the other one. Inhale, spread across the collarbones in Sphinx pose. And exhale, let's lower your forehead down to your hands. Inhale, let's bend the left knee, pressing your pubic bone down. Exhale, let's lift the left knee just a tiny bit so your pubic bone doesn't come up. And then repeat. And if you get a hamstring cramp, you can just kind of work it out here. They're just getting true hip extension without letting that hip lift. Good. And next time you come down, release it. Inhale back to Sphinx half frog. So bringing left knee forward, spreading across collarbone. Good. Exhale, we're going to thread that right arm under that left elbow, lifting it. Come onto your right ear. You could put your blanket there if you wanted. And then swipe this left hand across your chest and open it to the left. And then close the arm. So I'm using my exhale to close and inhale to open, but it could be either. You can see what you like better. And you could follow your hands with your eyes if you wanted. Next time you open, let's stay there, adjust as you need to. And we'll straighten that left leg out to the right side. Yeah, it's okay if it can't get all the way straight. Now let's place the left hand on your left ribs. And inhale, feel that umbrella breath there. And as you exhale, begin the exhale first. Feel the engagement of the core and then lifting the left leg off the floor a foot or two. And then inhale, lower and repeat. So again, the purpose here, our intention is to feel your core supporting the lift of your leg. Maybe even initiating the movement if you can. And then next time you lift the leg, let's bring it all the way up toward the ceiling. And then rolling onto your back and lowering the leg to the floor. Just pause there, orienting yourself on your mat and noticing, taking an inhale there and exhale. Good, noticing the two hips. And now as you take an inhale, we'll bend the knees, setting up for bridge pose, exhale. Inhale, hands interlace behind your head with elbows spreading wide toward the floor. Exhale, tuck the tail and lift into bridge pose, a glute bridge. So your glutes engaged. And then inhale, slowly lower down. If you can do it one vertebrae at a time. And as you exhale, elbows curl around ears, sternum moves down as your head and shoulders come up, neck relaxed. Then inhale, lower, open elbows. Exhale, tuck tail, press into feet, engage glutes, lift hips. Good, so we're coming down on the inhale. And we're lifting, now we'll lift the upper body on the exhale. All right, so alternating side to side. And you guys that are just joining on Zoom from home, I'm sorry you missed the beginning. You can always do that part later in the recording, but you'll need a ball and a strap or something to use as a strap. And you can always warm up anything you need to warm up before you join in with the rest of us, if that feels necessary. Good, you guys that are here in the studio, you're just moving through this, feeling all of it, right? So feeling all the movements of the articulation of your spine, feeling the sternum move down to initiate the lift of your upper body. And can you also try to feel your jaw relax? And let's come back to the quality that you wanted to bring into your practice today. And if we keep touching back with that, it can be very helpful to inform how you move and what the choices are that you make throughout your practice. Good, you guys. Next time your hips lower to the ground, let's just pause. You might like to windshield wiper, or you might like to knees to chest. You can release your arms. And we're going to take a block now between the hands. If you don't have a block, you don't have to use anything. And place your palms on the short ends of the block, if you can figure that out, with a long end of the block facing the ceiling. And then reach the arms up toward the ceiling. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take the legs up toward the ceiling too. Good. Inhale. Let's take the arms overhead toward the floor above you. Now, exhale, you might need to bend the knees a little bit. Can you lift the tail off the floor? Like just rock it up, almost like when we do jump the strap. Boom, you lift it off the floor. It's like exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. It's like you're pulling those feet up toward the ceiling or even a little overhead. That's it. Okay, I think you got it. Now what we're going to try to do is we're going to exhale, do that, and can you rock up to a seat? With the arms overhead, maybe. It's a little crazy, I know. Okay, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can take a look at me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to round now. So my belly button's gonna go back in slow motion. I'm gonna exhale, round, and come back to the start. Inhale, and then I'm gonna exhale. Use a little momentum, lift the tail up, and then boop, you've got to round up too. So it's okay if you wanna bend the knees all the way up and then straighten them when you get there. Nice, you guys. Yeah, so keep going, okay? Exhale on the movement, inhales for the pause, and see what this is all about for your body, okay? It helps to kind of press your hands into the block, like you're trying to compress the block, so you get a little arm strength in there as well, okay? It's fun, isn't it? Yeah, come on, it's fun. It's fun. Have fun with it. Let your knees bend if you need to. So watch me, I'm doing it with knees bent. It's way easier, okay? It's way easier. It's roll like a ball with knees bent, okay? So you can try it like that. You can also try it without arms. So you could instead just try the straight leg version, but no arms. That's another idea. All right, and then come all the way up, you guys. Nice. All right, we're going to find our ball now. And what we're going to do is take the blocks, and if you don't have blocks, you can use a wall. You can use a wall if you don't want as much pressure as well, okay? Going to put the blocks on their low side, kind of at the front of wherever you want to face. And then take your ball. If you haven't got one yet and you're in the studio, they're in this bag right here. Oh, I stole yours, Becca. Sorry. And first, just find your collarbone. Okay, let's pick one side. Pick whichever side you want. And start there and just roll the ball with your hands. Now, if you don't have a ball and you're at home, you could use your fingers. Okay. Yeah, you could use your fist. Or you could go find a ball. Okay, so just get an idea, how tight is it in there today? And so this can inform, do you want to go to a wall, which will be less pressure? You'd put the ball between here and the wall, right? You can do that against the mirrors too. Or what I'm going to do, I've been doing my left side. So I'm going to come down onto the ball on the block. So you've got to, what I do is I put my arms in front at first. And so I'm going to prop my head with my right fist. And I'm going to be moving my left arm like this, overhead and back. You might just need to roll it at first, like just kind of go back and forth. You want to make sure you can still breathe. And it might be really intense, okay? So you can go to the wall. Okay, good. So Marianne's showing us at the wall too. So you can do it right like that, where you're just leaning and it's a lot less pressure. So if you're adding in the arm, you guys, it's the side that you've got the ball on and the palm is facing the floor, right? And then you're taking it overhead forward toward the center of the room for those in here. And then you're bringing it back like a cactus pose. Yeah, and it might feel like too much pressure. You can always use a soft ball if there's any left. How is that? Are you guys getting in there? Yeah. Okay, the other option is to just keep rolling side to side. Yeah. Yeah, you could just sit up, Celia. The other thing you can do is this. This feels really good against the wall. So you just kind of put it there and you go like this, right? Yeah, so the wall is easier, just like logistically easier. Yeah. Yeah. Can you feel it in there? Oh yeah, right. You can add an arm if you want to. And then when you're ready, just pause, resting. If you're standing, just let your arms come at your sides and stand and notice. You can take the ball out if you haven't already and switch to the other side. You might want to warm it up first. Good. Are you breathing? Just remember to breathe. And when you come down, so if you're doing the wall, you know what to do. You guys look like you know what to do. But if you're doing it on the floor, I get it into a spot that feels tender and tight, which is pretty much the whole thing. But for me, it's kind of out by the corner a little more. And I'm not going to roll back and forth anymore because I feel warmed up. So I'm going to go right into this. So I take the arm overhead like this, palm facing down, and then I bring it back like so. Oh yeah. So it's working better for me on this side. I just set it up a little better. You know, you can arrange and work with it. So last week we worked on the same idea. We're still opening up the upper body, but last week we worked on the back, and this time we're working on the front with the self massage just to get things open. We all get so tight here. Or I guess I shouldn't speak for all of you. Most people I know get really tight here. Good. And when you're ready, take it away. If you're standing, just let your arms rest. If you're on the floor, you could take your blocks out And just pause for a moment with your head down and breathe. And then as you're ready, if you're on the floor, inhale through Sphinx. It's coming up, or even Cobra if you want to lift the elbows. Engage your glutes. Good. And then exhale, lower down. And we'll just press up to hands and knees. And then let's all meet in downward dog. Move around however you'd like to in your down dog right now. Take your time getting there, of course. Okay. Good. And then inhale, lift your heels up. And exhale, let's shift the heels to the right as you bring them to the floor. And inhale, stay there. And then exhale, lift the heels and shift them over to the left. And inhale, stay there. And then exhale, lift them up toward the ceiling and walk your feet up towards your hands. And inhale as you reach your chest forward, reach your spine forward. And then exhale, let's fold again, taking the weight towards the balls of your feet. And inhale, let's reach the chest forward again. Good. And exhale, let's bend the knees this time like you're seated in a chair. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, let's take the arms almost behind you as you come down. Good. Holding hands again. Nice. And just kind of shake things out a little bit. All right. Now let's bring our blocks up to the front, if you have them. Just stand between them. And you can have your eyes open or closed. Just kind of feel into your standing, into Tadasana. Or you can also think of this pose as it's called Samastitihi, which is same on both sides. So both sides of your body symmetrical here, but notice if they actually feel symmetrical. Sometimes we feel different side to side. Good, and then bringing in your umbrella breath. And as you inhale, let's inhale, reach up. Nice, and exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, reaching your spine forward. And exhale, stepping to plank pose. Now you could be on knees if you wanted, but if you're on knees, let's tuck the tail. Okay, now press down into all your fingertips. Nice, and inhale, feel like you're drawing the heels of your hands towards your feet and tuck your tail. Engage your glutes. Good. Feel the belly pulling up, not by sucking in, but with engagement. And now exhale, let's bend the knees, untuck the tail, and go back to down dog. Good. Inhale there. Exhale. Inhale, bend the knees. We're going to place the left knee on the floor and spin open to the right in kind of like a side Vasisthasana or side plank. You can let the bottom leg move. So the bottom foot, you can now let it pivot behind you and readjust your alignment here. Good. Inhale, let's stretch that right arm along your ear toward the center of the room. Good. Palm is either facing down or facing the same way your nose is facing. Good. Exhale there and inhale there. Can you practice rolling the upper left arm bone back, opening the shoulder? Nice. Now from here, you could put your hand on a block if you want to. We're going to lift that right leg off the floor. Yes, and now let's bring the arm up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Could we bring right elbow toward right knee? Bring right knee toward belly button. Yes. No, lift it off the like this, you guys that aren't facing me. You can't see me. Yeah, I'll get there. Okay, I'm gonna come over in a second. Inhale, stretch back out. Exhale, elbow, knee touch. Yeah, Tasha's doing it right here. You guys can see. Yes, and Holly. Yeah, that's it. Bring it in, stretch it back out. If it needs to go to the floor at any time, it can, right? You can always take a break, put it down. Good, now, can you keep it bent for a second? Can you see your foot? Look at that foot. Could you grab it? Maybe. Could you straighten it out straight ahead of your belly button? Oh, inhale. Good, you guys. Could you let go? Exhale. Bring it back to where it was and down to the floor. Nice. Inhale. Reach that right arm overhead. And exhale. Come up on your knee. You can pat it if you need to. So now I'm upright. Standard gate pose. Inhale. Lift left arm up. Exhale, lean to the right. Let your neck be at ease. Inhale, breathe into those left side ribs. Exhale. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale, we're coming back to hands on the floor and back to down dog, stretching back. Inhale there. And exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, bring the right knee down to the floor, spinning open to the left. Let that bottom foot move over, and then stretch that left arm overhead. You can roll the upper arm bone of that right arm back. Good. Nice. Breathing here, inhale. And as you exhale, you can always put your hand on a block here. We're gonna lift the left leg off the floor. Do what feels best with your top arm. It can even be on your hip. Okay, good. Open up the chest a little bit, inhale. And as you exhale, can you bring left elbow to left knee? Left knee is coming forward. And then inhale, open up. And just repeat, just repeat. Good, if you need a break at any time, put your leg on the floor. Good, you guys. Yes. Oh yeah, pat it if you need padding, absolutely. I know, I forgot to pad mine, but it's okay. Okay, now bring it forward. Can you see your foot? So you might have to move the foot forward a little bit and then reach for it. I know, this is a big ask right here. And try to stretch it forward. Inhale. Good, keep working that right hip. Exhale, maybe you can let go and then open it back up and then place it down. Good, inhale, rise up. Exhale, then inhale, stretch the right arm up. Am I on the right side? Yes. Exhale, lean to the left. Good. Let your neck relax as you inhale, open those right side ribs. Exhale, rise up. Come around to your hands and knees. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Good, you guys. Do what feels good in your down dog. Maybe you want a little wiggle. Let your jaw relax and come back to that quality that you wanted in your practice today. And now let's slowly lower down to knees. Come down to forearms. And inhale, turn palms towards ceiling, trying to get thumbs toward floor. Relax neck. Exhale, turn palms back down and repeat. So you're just turning palms up, trying to get the thumbs toward the floor, and then you're turning them back down as you relax your neck. And just notice, is your middle finger straight up from your elbow, like, or the hands having to come toward one another? Can you widen the hands the same distance as your shoulders and elbows? And then next time you turn the palms up and you make a fist with your hands, okay, and then press down the area where a watch would be, and then try to lift the knuckles toward the ceiling. And then inhale, lay them back down, palms are up, fingers spread, and repeat a couple times. So just getting a little wrist flexion going, relaxing through your neck as you do it. Good. Now, next time you open the palms, let's exhale, palms down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale back to downward dog. Now, in this down dog, we're going to do something just a little different than normal. I want you to feel as though your armpits are both like open and facing the floor or even your back legs. And that might not make sense to you, and that's okay. Okay. If it doesn't, just let it go. But press into your tips of each finger, and especially through the pinky side of the hand and between the thumb and first finger. And just get length through the arms overhead. Good. Let's hear your breath, you guys, using that Ujjayi breath, if that's useful for you, or just long breaths. And then slowly walking feet up toward the front of your mat. Inhale as you reach your spine forward. Exhale as you bend your knees. And inhale as you rise. Exhale, arms almost come behind you if you have space. And down. Good. Inhale, rising again. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reaching spine forward. And exhale, plank pose. Good. Okay, now you could always be on forearms if needed. All right, you can modify however you need. Let's get the core engaged. Feel like you're sliding the heels of your hands back. And don't let your hips come down. Lift the hips as high as your shoulders without flexion. Right, so you're really up, but there's no flexion in the hips. The tails are tucked. Good, now inhale. Exhale, can you bring your left knee in towards your belly? Inhale, can you lift the left side of your hips? Good, exhale, can you shoot the left leg out to the right, pinky toe edge on the floor? Good, and you can take a break always, okay? Inhale, keep pressing into the hands, protract the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring the knee back to center. Inhale, lift that left side of your pelvis. Exhale, down dog. Good, you can always go to child's pose. Inhale there. Exhale, back to plank. Okay, firm up your core in plank when you're ready. Good, inhale, feel like the heels of your hands are sliding back. Exhale, bring right knee to belly. Inhale, lift right side of pelvis. Exhale, shoot leg out to the left, pinky edge on floor. Good. Inhale, protract the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring knee back to belly. Inhale, lift right side of pelvis. Exhale, down dog or child. Take a sigh. Notice where you feel some activity in your body. You might want child's pose right now. And notice where you feel your breath the most right now. Good, so you've got your attention wherever you feel your breath the most. And now can you spread that attention throughout your whole body? So make it more global. Good, that quality that you wanted in your practice this morning, can you use your breath and your imagination to visualize spreading that quality throughout your whole body? Good. So practicing adaptability, going from, lots of activity and energy, and then being able to allow our nervous system to down-regulate. Good. All right, we're going to upregulate again, you guys. We're going to inhale, rise up if you're in child's pose. Can switch back, go back through downward dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Now you could either hop to the front or you could step on the exhale. And then inhale, extending your spine forward, open across the collarbones. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, rise. Look at your hands if you want to up there. And exhale, let's draw the palms together down in front of your chest. Just pausing here, eyes open or closed. Can you feel a little spreading across the collarbones as you exhale, relaxing tension anywhere? And then inhale, let's open eyes if they're closed, palms together, reach up. And exhale, opening arms out and maybe even a little back as you go down. Good. We're going to be balancing. So if you want balance support, it would need to be at your side. And let's do it on your left side first. You can also step off of anything squishy. That makes it easier. Okay. Inhale, find a focal point, stand tall. I'm going to mirror you. Okay. So we're going to exhale, lift your right knee forward. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, just open that knee out to the right. Good. And then inhale, bring it back. And we're going to repeat. Exhale. Good. Just notice all the calibrations in your standing leg. But what we're really focusing here is on the hip and hip control, mobility, and strength. So if you want that support, take it. Okay, now we're going to come forward. Inhale, right? Exhale, could you straighten? Inhale, bend. Good, you can point the toe if you want. Exhale, straighten. Good, inhale, bend. Can you stay straight up and down, even with your support if you're using it? Okay, now you can always take a break first. We're going to exhale, open. Can you inhale, straighten? Exhale, bend. You can do either breath, whatever is better for you. Nice, you guys. Feeling that core control, just like we practiced on our backs, right? This is all engaged, helping support you. Ah, nice. Now, next time you bend, exhale, bring it back and down. Ooh, just a little hula hoop here. Move it all around. Notice if you were clenching in your jaw or your neck or whatever your place is that you tend to clench. And let's do the other side. Okay. So send yourself up. If you're using support, get it on your right side now. Inhale, stand tall. Soft eyes as you exhale, lift left knee. Good. So really engage this. I didn't say this last time. This is all engaged, but core. Inhale here, exhale, open. Okay, inhale back and just repeat. Now, even though you might have a spot on the floor you're looking at, can you reach your head up toward the ceiling so your chin is parallel with the floor? Good, you guys. Maybe even add in, just get light about it. You can smile if you want. Sometimes I never like to be told to smile because that's not nice. But what you can do is, like even just lifting the corners of your mouth actually has been shown to induce a feeling of lightness or more joy. So you can try it. This is an experiment. Now we're going to straighten. I know we did do exhale, straighten. I do think it's easier to exhale on the work, right? Because you get your core engaged. Yeah, it's okay to lower it too, you guys, right? It's hard to keep it up, lower it down. Good, and we're gonna try it out to the side. So you can open, reset your breath, out to the side and down, straight up and down, core engaged. All right, looking good, you guys. Back to center and down, hula hoop. And let your upper body just kind of ragdoll it. Just be silly with it. And you can go the opposite way. All right. We're going to make our way back to the front of our mats. Feet hips distance apart. Let's get set up for this. I think we'll have to, because of time, get more into this. We're going to take our blocks up there on the high level, if you have blocks, and something to use as a strap. Let's put it on the right block, the right side. If you don't have blocks, just put something to use as a strap up at the right corner of your area. Good. Then feet hips distance. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Let's step the left leg back to a hips distance warrior one. Okay. Good. Hands on hips. Inhale, engage your left glute. And exhale, roll your shoulder heads back as you practice lifting your lower belly. And by that, I mean, feel like your pubic bone is coming upward and your lower belly engages. You can always bend the left knee. Good. Inhale, roll those shoulder heads back. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, engage the belly to help you rise and open up to the left, setting feet up like a warrior two pose. Okay. And inhale, reach the right arm up toward the ceiling. And exhale, stay here in stargazer pose or exalted warrior, and take your head wherever it feels best. We're going to hold this for a little bit. Okay, good. Every inhale, can you feel like you're extending further toward the ceiling? And every exhale, can you feel like your right thigh bone is being sucked into its socket as your left glute engages? Two more breaths. And one more. Good. And then on your next exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Inhale, reach left arm along ear, side angle variation. Good. Now exhale as you bring that left arm in front of your eyes or in front of your nose. Yes, this way. Same way your nose is facing. That's it. Now turning the palm up. Inhale, like you're serving a platter, the arm goes towards your left leg, the same direction. Good. And now stretches behind you. You guys getting it over here? Yeah, that's it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Good. Now you can even take it back behind you and let your chest open toward the ceiling a bit more. Or like Dana's doing here, you could take it behind your back if you wanted. This arm. Left arm, top arm, top arm. Yes, you got it. That would be really tricky. I mean, you could do that and be floating like this. Yeah, good. Keep breathing. Let your neck be at ease. Okay, now let's look toward that front right block that you set up there. And you're gonna place your hand on it and maybe walk it out a little bit for half moon pose, lifting the left leg off the floor. Good. Top arm could be on hip or it could stretch up towards ceiling. Good. Inhale, get wide across all limbs, like extend. Good, you guys, nice. Keep breathing. Now your strap is on your block. If it's not, you'll just have to finagle a bit, okay? What we're gonna do is elbow to knee like we did on the floor. Exhale, bring knee in. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And then inhale, spread back out. Arm might go along ear now. And then exhale again. Yeah, that's it, you guys. I know it's crazy. So I know some of you are crunching down. That's fine too. But you can also just bring the elbow in like elbow touches knee. Yes, yes. Really awesome. So the control of your core has to be there and you might feel really wobbly and that's okay. Now, could you bring your knee in and see your foot? I know it's a big ask. Could you grab your foot? Could you extend the leg forward? Could you now let go of your block, take your strap with you and stand up? Aha. So now my leg's out to the left like that. Ooh. And then I'm going to bring it forward. You might need to bend the knee. It's okay. Place the strap on the foot. Extend. Ooh, you could take your back to the wall if you wanted. Now I've got my legs straight forward. Yeah, that's it, you guys. So you just get your back on the wall and extend it. Yeah, that's it. All right, how are we doing? Are we there? Good. Get tall. Exhale, take your right hand to your foot or strap and take your left arm behind you, or if you're on the wall, just out. If you're not on the wall, you could try twisting. Good. Inhale back to the center. Guess where we're going to do? We're going to take the strap off, exhale, and step back to side angle. So let's see. Does everybody have their right knee forward in side angle? Yeah. Okay. We're going to bring your left hand to the floor for twisting lunge, just opening up to the right. That's it. You guys are such good sports. Yes. Let that left heel lift up and just inhale, stretch across your chest. Good. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring right arm down. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, you can either go to down dog, child's pose, or vinyasa, lowering down. Inhale, stretching up. Yes, and exhale, we'll meet either in down dog or child's pose. Take a few breaths there. All right, just notice how your brain feels. Right after all those instructions, how to let it go. Come back to your quality, your sankalpa, your intention. Right? So as we approach the next side, could you keep that intention in mind? Right? When you're ready, we'll meet however you want to get there at the front of your mat in a fold. Taking your weight towards the balls of your feet, letting your neck go. And then as you're ready, inhale, extending your chest forward. Exhale, bending the knees like you're seated in a chair. Inhale, rise. Palms together, exhale in front of the heart. Good. Inhale, open eyes. Exhale. Inhale, arms go up. You can gaze at the hands if that works. Exhale, opening arms out to the sides and even a bit behind you and down. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, right leg back, warrior one, hips distance feet for this one. And hands to hips. Inhale, just getting organized here, engaging back glute, lifting pubic bone. Good. Opening up chest and shoulders. Yeah, that's it, you guys. So just notice, how's your low back feel? Right, and take care of it by engaging your core and getting long through the low back rather than compressed. Feel as though you're breathing in through your chest as you inhale. And then as you exhale, really engaging the abdominal muscles to bring your torso back to center and open to the side, warrior two legs. Good. Inhale, stretching left arm towards ceiling, stargazer. Yeah, left arm, you got it. Exhale, relax right shoulder. Yes. Now from here, we're going to hold this. Slow breaths. Notice where your neck wants to be. Keep feeling as though you're sucking that left thigh bone into its socket. And exhale, relax your jaw. Two more breaths. Good. On an exhale, side angle pose, forearm to thigh or whatever variation you want. Inhale, arm along ear to start. Exhale, lift out of bottom shoulder. Inhale, bring top arm straight ahead of your nose and shoulder. Yeah, that way, you got it. Inhale, turn palm up. Exhale, start to stretch arm toward back leg and maybe even behind you with palm up. Good. Inhale, opening up that right chest. Exhale, take arm where you'd like it. It might flip so the back of the hand comes to the low back, might come to your hip, or it might stay where it is. And press into that back foot too, so you can feel the strength of both legs, allowing you to open up your chest. That's it. Yeah, you guys. And then exhale, notice how your neck feels. Good. Inhale, we forgot to set our straps. So let's grab the strap and set it on your left block up there or in that area. Exhale. Then inhale, right hand to hip. Look at that block. And exhale, half moon. Just arrange it where you need it. Good. Inhale, you can try opening up to the right with your chest. Arm could reach up. Exhale, you're extending through all four limbs. Good, you guys. You can come in and out however you need to in this sequence, okay? Good. And when you're ready, you could try the elbow to knee. So you could exhale, knee comes toward belly, elbow comes toward knee. Inhale, stretch arm overhead and leg out. And repeat. Now, don't clench in the areas that you typically clench, just in the areas that need. Okay, like your core is engaging. And then remember your quality that you want in your practice. Okay, next time your knee comes in, maybe you can look at your foot. You might just think about grabbing it, or you might actually do it and extend the leg forward. All right, and then let me give you a little better instruction this time. Bend your left knee a little bit to help you stand up and let go. Oops, I forgot the strap. Take the strap with you. Yeah, extend it. Nice, you guys. Good. Inhale there. You can always back up to the wall, right? Exhale, bring the leg straight forward. Now you can bend the knee and put your strap on it, or you don't need to take the strap if you didn't want to. Just have the knee straight forward and then extend the leg. Good. There's a bird in here. I heard it too. Oh, it's the mirror bird. It is the mirror. You guys at home, we thought we had a bird in here, but we don't. It's just the mirror. Okay, so we're extending this leg forward. And then maybe you hold it with your left hand. That's it. Keep breathing. If you're on the wall, you could just use the wall here. If you're not on the wall, you could twist open. Yeah, you guys can use each other. I like that. Use each other's shoulders. Not in here, at home. Good. Good. And then exhale, untwisting. You can let go of the strap, step back to side angle pose again. So my left knee is forward, just so we're all on the same page here. Good. I'm going to exhale, come into twisting lunge. So my right hand comes to floor or block, my back heel lifts. Inhale, stretch, open to the left. Good, hold it, right? Breathe. Roll upper arm bone back. Feel the strength of the back leg lifting. Exhale, untwist. Hands come to floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, child's pose or down dog. Notice for a moment, whatever pose you've chosen, just notice where you feel your breath the most right now. Now, can you spread your breath throughout your whole body? Not that you will necessarily feel the sensation of breathing in your whole body, but that you use your imagination to spread your attention through your whole body. Good. And in a moment here, let's meet in plank pose. I'm going to come into forearm plank. You can come straight from plank, or you could drop to knees, of course. Feel as though you're sliding your armpits towards your feet, or your elbows on the floor towards your feet. Really turning on your core here. That's it. Tuck in that tail. Good. And now drop the knees down. We're going to roll onto the right forearm. So a side plank. So what I'm going to do is let this, no, I meant left. I'm going to let this left arm come forward as I go, and my chest is facing the right. And then I'm going to lift either on knees or knees up, knees down or up. Go ahead and breathe. You can take the arm up if you want. Just keep opening up across your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees as you lower down to that left hip. We're going to get a side stretch here. So we're going to straighten the left arm. And you can look at me. I know some of you are facing away, so it's hard. But what I'm doing is I'm going to stretch this whole left side. I'm moving my left ribs toward my left arm, letting the left shoulder come up toward my ear. Yeah. And drawing these ribs close. Can even scoot there. Good. One more breath. And then slowly exhale. Undo that, turning toward your mat again with your chest and knees. Inhale, we're going to just place that right forearm in position and come onto the right hip. Get that right shoulder integrated. So bringing it back and into the joint here, the arm bone. And exhale, you can rise either from knees or with knees up. Engage glutes. Arm could lift if you wanted. Keep opening up across the chest. And if you feel like your right shoulder is creeping up towards your ear, bring your knees to the floor so you don't get any kinks in there. You just need to build strength. Good. One more breath. And then slowly bend the knees if they're not already, bringing them to the floor. And come onto the right hand out to the right for a side stretch on that right side. Moving right ribs toward right upper arm. Can you feel your umbrella breath here? Good. And now exhale, slowly come up. I am going to finish at 10:15, but it'll be a short shavasana, and I'll let anybody stay for a long shavasana. Okay, so we're coming back to plank, you guys. Inhale. I'm going to revisit what we did earlier. Exhale, bring left knee in toward belly. Inhale, lift left side of pelvis. Exhale, shoot leg out to the right, pinky toe side on floor. Yeah, that's it. You can inhale, stay here, especially if you're building strength. Or you could exhale, take the right hand off the floor, spin the left foot a bit so you're in a side, like rock star pose. Okay, now from here, you can stay here, roll upper left arm bone back, or you can always watch me first. What I'm going to do is bend both knees. and put my feet on the floor. And then I'm going to tuck my tail, open my chest, and look at my right hand overhead, engaging my glutes. And I can adjust my left hand however it need be. Good, you guys, awesome. Now exhale, remember what we did in the beginning of class? Engage your core, bring sternum down to come down. Hand back down, take a rest, either down dog or child's pose or whatever you want. Let neck hang. Big breaths. Good, on your next exhale, plank. Inhale, get strong. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, lift right side of pelvis. Exhale, shoot it out to the left, pinky toe edge. And either stay here or begin to roll onto the right arm, upper arm bone rolls back. You put your left foot, you just adjust it to the floor. Can stay right here, reaching up. It's a beautifully strong pose. Or you can try bending both knees, putting the feet more flat on the floor, and then tucking tail, engaging glutes and opening up the chest. You can look overhead at your fingers. Yes. Breathe wherever you are, engage your glutes. Okay. And then to come out, exhale, bring the sternum down, engaging core. Inhale, step it back. And exhale, child's pose or down dog. If you're in child's pose, you might roll the wrists around. Yeah, that's it. Or let the arms come back at your sides. Come back to your quality. It is 10:15 right now, so if you need to go, please feel free. And if you need to leave right on time, please just leave your props and I'll take care of them, okay? And if you don't, you can come onto your back. Get your warm stuff. Knees to chest or happy baby. Your body might like twisting right now too, so you can always do a twist. So just, you can think of this as any finishing postures your body would like before resting. And then finding a resting pose as you're ready. And I will turn off this music. That won't work. Okay. Good. Does anybody need me to bring them another prop? Good, you got enough? Okay. Yeah, please feel free to take your time and move how you need to. You might want to cover your eyes or get weight on your body with a blanket. And then once you get there, you can let go of your pranayama, and maybe even take a couple sighs to help yourself let go. Noticing where you're making contact with floor or blankets. Noticing what areas feel supportive. And then practicing letting go. Now, even in Shavasana, can you stay present with what is there rather than escaping? And you notice where you feel your breath without having to change it. And inviting a sense of softness into your eyes and forehead, your tongue and jaw. And inviting that softness down into your throat, your shoulders, all the way down to your belly, letting go. And letting go through your inner thighs and hips, your ankles and feet. As you notice your breath, can you invite the sensation of your breath into your whole body? Imagining that you're breathing with your whole body. And before you move or close your practice, just invite in anything you're grateful for today. And coming back to your intention. Maybe you have the same one for the rest of your day, or maybe it's something different. So just acknowledging that. And I thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to let you move in your own time. Close your practice as you'd like. Mm. And have a great day.